Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're doing Snapshot 14w, not 13, 02a. We're on the 14s now because guess what, it's 2014. Who the hell doesn't know that it's 2014? Anyway, 2014 Snapshots, there haven't been many since the 1.7 update. This is now working towards 1.8, which is why I put it in brackets down there. But yeah, so there's a lot to get through. I suppose we'll start over here, really. You have to excuse the villagers for now. I will get those out of the way as soon as I've done this. But first of all, there's like a couple new blocks added. Here's 3 of them. There's another one over there which you might have spotted. But there's 3 new like minerals, I suppose you could say. There's granite, and then you've got polished. You've got diorite. Here we go. I'm going to fail at saying all these. Diorite, maybe? I think that's how you say it. And you've also got polished. And you've got andesite, which you can also get polished off. I'm guessing to get polished, I think you just put them in a figure of 4, maybe? I'm just going to double check that now. Or you smelt them. Ah, there you go. So you put them in a figure of 4 like that. I thought maybe you smelt them, but no. That's how you get polished. The polished actually does look quite cool for, I've got this one, andesite. There you go. Andesite is kind of like a darky grey. This one's a light, yeah. There's a way to remember them. Anyway, moving on. These also spawn randomly in the world as well, like I set up right next to this one. This is diorite. This one's andesite. I'm guessing they normally just export the, I'm not going to say where they spawn, but maybe underground and just showing. Anyway, villagers. They've now got like specific names, so instead of like that one being like the guy with a bib, or actually I forgot which one I'm missing, the white guy, like the medic person. But this one's now called the toolsmith. They've got also different names and they've got different certain enchantments as well. Like he won't always be called the toolsmith. There's another one over here, like for example this is the same guy, you got the same one, but he's called the weaponsmith. So that was that example. Don't know what happened with my mouse there. This was called the Fletcher, but there's also another one with the same colour, which I think is this one, but he's called the Farmer. I don't know if they are the same. I think maybe they are. Again, different stuff like that. So I'm guessing maybe like string to the emerald, and you can exchange the emerald for arrows. So I don't know, maybe like one up and then one down. Again, this guy's called the Shepherd. He looks the same, really. Like I say, they've just got different names, really. These 3, this guy with the purple, he's called the Cleric. He's always called the Cleric as well, which I've noticed. Again, the same guy, Farmer, and this guy's called the Leather Worker. Now, obviously, you know, they've got certain enchantments because he's leather. He does leather stuff. Cleric, rotten flesh into emeralds. I don't think that's really specific. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, move cow. So, slime blocks also now been added. If you don't guess what they are slime blocks. You make them from putting them in a figure of 8. 3, 6, 9, not 8, I can't count today. And you get 1 slime block for it, and I'll just put it in crafting just to show you. So all you got to do is just spread it out like that, and then you get 1 in return. Obviously, you know, so I just had 1 already. So the way it works is you can step down onto it like so, and you'll go slower. Also, it is a bit bugged in F5 mode, but you can see there's like a little mini slime in there, which is kind of weird. But you walk slower on it, but you've also got the advantage of jumping on it, so you get like a little rebound. Now I set up this little test area. This is 10 blocks high. If you watch me fall, here we go. You can see how much I rebound. So that was like 8, that was like 5, that was like 4, 2, 1, you know, so like that. And again, I'll go up to 20 just to test. So this was kind of like just to make like so I could show off like to test how it is. That one's like 11, that was like 8. 6, you know, just to test, you know. So I don't know what like the actual numbers and fractions for all that is, like, you know, it's every time you bounce up it minuses 10% of your all that jump. I don't know. That just gives a good example of like how much you do rebound. You do rebound quite a lot, and obviously you don't take fall damage for it, but as long as you land on this, obviously. Actually, that's a test I didn't try. I wonder if you do actually take fall damage from it. I guess not though, because that's the whole point. Yes, you do take no fall damage, which is obviously, I don't know why I felt the need to test that. That's pretty obvious. Anyway, so the enchantments now have also been changed, very much changed, really. I think this is the minimum you need to get all the ranged, and I've already leveled myself up. What I'll do is I'll grab myself a diamond sword, and also you now need lapis. Lapis is what I'm going to call it. You also need lapis. It was mentioned that you do need gold ingots, but I don't know if it is still that. Like I did try putting in something. Yeah, I'll get some gold ingots now, but I did try putting in some gold ingots before, and it just like wouldn't let me put it in. Like, see, trying to put 1 in. Maybe if I do that and then put them in, no, it doesn't work. So yeah, so I'm guessing now that you have to use lapis, and obviously Now, don't take word for this, but I think this is how much it like the material cost, and this is your XP cost. I thought it was the other way around, which is pretty dumb. But you also now get like a tooltip, which kind of hints at one of the enchantments which you'll get. So if I do this one, I've got a chance of knockback. If I do that one, I've got Bane of Arthropods. I think that's how you say it. But it just doesn't tell you the rest of what you'll get with it. I think that'll re-random it again. No. Okay, so maybe if I... So this is one thing I wanted to try, if like you get a different set if you take it off now. Okay. Anyway. So that's that. I'll put it in. We'll do this one. And there's still... I think maybe if I try that without creative, maybe that'll work. But, I mean, I think it did work before. Here we go. So if I go game mode 0 and test it off now. Here. There we go. Can I put ingots in now? No. So, here we go. So 1. There you go. It's because I was a creative. There we go. So the thing on the left is the actual cost. It's grayed out. Yeah, it just says how much lapis you need and how much enchantment levels. Sharpness 1, sharpness 2, sharpness 2. That was pretty, you know, good range of stuff, really. Maybe, could I get any more? No. Alright, well, we'll try that. And there we go. That actually took 5. But now I've got sharpness 3. I wonder if there is a way maybe to control how many you get. I don't know. But yeah. Also as well, you can now... Oh god, no. Zombies. Sorry. You can now lock a world difficulty into its own. If you know what I mean, I'll show you now. Because like when you're changing levels, you might accidentally like say for example you go into one level, like a different world, and you're on hard, but you come into this one and you want it on easy. Well, now you can like do it. So obviously select which difficulty you want. For the sake of this, I'll do normal. Then you can click this lock button, and it'll say, "Are you sure you want to lock this difficulty? You will never be able to change it again." And then obviously you'll pick yes. I'll leave no for now. But it's still, what harm is it going to do? There you go. So then again, you can't change it or nothing. Again, super secret settings just mess with your visuals still, and it's going to take me a while to get back now, you watch. So I'll get back to normal, and then I'll come back. One thing I did forget to show off as well, and excuse the Enderman noise, I think I accidentally aggroed one. But something else I forgot to say as well, is that you can now make mossy stone. So to do that, I've just put in a stack just to show you, but you need you get 1 stone brick, and you get 1 vine. And then you get 1 mossy stone in return. So because I've got 63 of each, if I put them, and it doesn't matter where you craft them, it could be anywhere in the crafted table, just as long as they're together, you'll get 1 mossy stone brick per the 2 you put in. Also as well, doors can be stacked. Instead of getting 2, you now get 3. There we go. I'll just quickly show this off as well, just in case nobody believes me. So there you go, and now you get 3 in return. And also as well, doors stack. So if you didn't already tell, that's don't know why that's such needed and big feature. I wasn't really bothered by it, but you know. There is also some other things as well, like commands and stuff like that. I'll quickly run over it. Because I have no idea how to do all that command stuff and stuff. So a way to change chest contents using commands, there'll be I'll put it on screen somewhere. It's like /block data XYZ for the coordinates, data tag, and it'll merge all the existing ones. Another thing as well is that big adventure map changes. Now I can't really show this off obviously. Didn't think of a way, but adventure mode no longer lets you place or destroy blocks. I'm guessing that goes for glass. I'm just going to test that while I keep reading, because before I did remember that you could place glass. So there we go. So yeah, right clicking now doesn't do anything. Left clicking, yeah, you can't break glass anymore. So there you go, that's been fixed. Also as well, this might be a slight bug, but when you hover over slime blocks, it doesn't actually say, like, it hasn't got a border around it. Anyway, irrelevant. And also, the adventure mode thing might change. It's not actually definite. It's just in for this snapshot. Also, added entity selectors. If you use @E in certain commands to target entities, I'll just put a screenshot of all this stuff. There's added a block data command, like /block data, which is there's a screenshot of it as well that Dinnerbone tweeted, which I'll put on screen, which shows it as well. It kind of tells you what the what it can mine, if you know what I mean. Like for example, the shovel can mine. You can tell it to mine grass and sand, which is obviously what it does, but you can also, you know, I think that's how it works. You can also add, it says added lock string NBT tag, don't know what that is. Added an optional entity parameter to kill, /kill. So you can do /kill @E, type, player name. Added optional arguments to clear for max item count, don't know what that is. And lots of other tweaks, changes, bugs and secret features, inverted commas. So yeah, that's obviously reading off the blog post, of course. Another thing as well, which I don't actually know what it means, but there is a gif of it, but made relative teleports much smoother. I will put the GIF on, obviously, but I don't know what that means. Do you? If you do, obviously, you know, leave a comment explaining, because I'm dumb, insane in the membrane. Good song. But yeah, anyway, so that's probably it for this week's snapshot. 14w02a, is it? There we go, that's right. If I've missed anything, I'll obviously update the description accordingly, because this was done as quick as possible. Anyway, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, should like, subscribe for more snapshots, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.